Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Nittany Lions offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As the song goes, the Buckeyes like to fight that team across the field and show them Ohio's here. Penn State was painfully aware of that the last time these two faced off. Yeah, and then you have the snarky media and everybody talking about this is what Ohio State does. They always beat Penn State. They beat them bad. They embarrassed them. I hope Penn State's tipped off and ready to roll.
Well, a lot of guys in Ohio State, they got a few extra helmet stickers the last time these guys played because they were making plays all over the field. Penn State's best players have got to play better in this one.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Finds his man. It's Martin. Pushed down for the tackle. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Denmark. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. It's Francis. Looking to the end zone.
Yeah!
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the single back. stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Martin. Tackled there by the defense.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he could hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Damn.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
That one never had a chance. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need to win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Under fire. Unloads to the wide out. He's open on the right. Touchdown Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend board in San Antonio. They're trailing by 11 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Denmark. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Denmark. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Power football with the run. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
These close games a lot of times comes down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into their half, and they have all the momentum.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half. So find something really cool that you can go to.
These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the open.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Buckeyes Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. Here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution of the defense.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. They send the tight end in motion, keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against the...
Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Francis. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll leave it with him. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Plows through the defense. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under...
Who got that?
all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number.
Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Oh, shit.
The big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. He wants to change this route. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Francis. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to break the field position with the return. Suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. can put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete,
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Francis. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown,
shit.
Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The hand to the running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down coming up.
So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football. You know both sides. Can't wait until they meet again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.